Basketball for me is more than just a game. It's something that I really love to do. From real young, I was just a baller. I couldn't get the basketball out of my hand.
Michael's always on, but he has another level he can go to. He's not like high school good, like he's a pro.
In big time moments, I wanted the ball in my hand. I wanted to be the one that the team could rely on.
I think Mike is the total package.
I think people's perception of our team and what we thought of our team were two different things. Brandon said this team can do something special. We didn't just want to win state. We didn't just want to be this team, that team. We wanted to be the best team in the country.
I would say the sky's the limit for Michael. I tell everybody I have a front row seat to watch the best player in the country.
Ever since I can remember, the NBA was my dream. I want to be the best player to ever do this thing. Got some game shoes right here. You know, I play in a lot of these. Here goes some Kyries, I like these. You know, the KDs, rock those. I got a special pair for you right here. You're gonna like these. Peach Jam Championship shoes right here. 10 pairs of these made. You see the Peach Jam right there. So that's the closet. Now let's go to my room. Now I got tons of the new J's in here. Let's take a look. Got those right there, I like these. You know, I'm a shoe fanatic, so. Them Drake shoes, them OVO 12s. I like those. And them designer kicks. You know, I'm gonna break those out sometime special. I just love shoes, you know. My name is Michael Porter Jr. I'm class 2017, and I'm a small forward. I think I was 3 years old, and my dad just popped the question, like, is basketball something you want to do with your life? And you know, 3 years old, I'm sure I said what I felt. I said, yeah. From real young, I was just a baller. I couldn't get the basketball out of my hands, you know. I had ultimate confidence from an early age.
I feel like if a kid gets the fundamentals down, that's something you can build off of, and that's what he did. When we first started doing training stuff, I was amazed at how advanced his fine motor skills were for being such a young dude.
My dad, he played basketball from when he was real little. He ended up going to college at the University of New Orleans, and he had a good career there, and then went on to play in the D-League. My mom, she's probably the biggest bucket in the family. She was born in Iowa. She played high school basketball there. She averaged like 45 a game, and then went on to play at Iowa. Is still the leading scorer there till this day. Both of my sisters, they started basketball the same age I did. And then Jonte, I mean, it's really the same, it all started at an early age. Me and Jonte played together since we were real young.
Mike, he's made me better in numerous ways I can't even count. I don't know if I'd be half the player I am today without him. He's been my role model, my best friend, my brother.
All right, let's get this game of 2K going. This is where it goes down right here. Let's get it, baby. I'm about to put on a show.
It might get a little chippy down here, but that's what it's all about.
I show up and play. He's the one that practices all the time. I don't need practice.
Not true.
There we go.
Let's get it, baby.
Good pass, boy. Ah. There we go.
Ah!
Oh. And one. And one.
Gosh dang, we give up a 5-point halftime lead.
It's crunch time, baby, but you know what I do in crunch time. That's game, baby. Nothing too serious. I'm not gonna celebrate or anything, because it's not like this is not regular. Like, we do this every day. Like, it's my 5th win in a row. I'm not too excited because, you know, it's a regular thing for me. All right, so we out here, 75-71 dub. I'm the best 2K player in the house. I came in here, I proved that. I mean, you can see the look on his face.
I mean, just wait till tonight. I'm a 20 ball and let you guys know.
Not everybody's 6'10", not everybody is super coordinated. But for me, it was just always natural.
He's always had that something. So when we started basketball training, he started falling in love with basketball. And then over time, he developed a serious work ethic. He wants to be the best.
What's scary about playing against me? I'll heat up quick on you. I'll go over 10, but then I might hit 10 or 11 shots in a row and go for 30 just like that. So you better watch out. Basketball for me, it's more than just a game. It's something that I really love to do. Like, my biggest goal is to not just play in the NBA, it's not just to be an NBA All-Star. And I know that's a lot of work I gotta put in, I got a lot of strides to make, but for me, that's the end goal. Those early days of high school, for me, I mean, I look back on them all the time. Tolton was a Catholic school back in Missouri. I went there for 3 years. At Tolton, I had some of my best friends on that team, so it was always a blast. And then my junior year, we won state, and that was amazing. That's one of the best moments of my life. Just being there with some of your best friends, you know, it was something special. I didn't envision myself finishing anywhere else besides Tolton. So when my dad brought up, maybe we might be moving to Seattle, I was like, whoa.
It was an extremely tough decision. It was tough because where we lived in Missouri, we had that whole thing going with family being around. We had put down some roots there.
It was kind of surreal. Like, I didn't really know what to think of it. I had never been to Seattle. I didn't know what it was going to be like.
I knew it would be tough on them. Moving's never easy on anyone.
I'm going to be a senior, like, and I'm going to move high schools. I didn't know how it was going to work. I was definitely anxious, so I took a visit out here, and I visited 4 of the schools: O'Day, Seattle Prep, Nathan Hale, and then Garfield. And we landed in Nathan Hale. I knew nothing about Nathan Hale. This was actually the last resort. Nathan Hale wasn't even going to be in the conversation. They were 3-18 last year, so I was like, 3-18, I don't want to go to a school that was 3-18. I want to win some games. I was definitely nervous, but I've always been the type of dude to go somewhere where I can really make a difference in the program. And then we heard Brandon might be coaching, and we thought, whoa, that's an NBA All-Star.
I feel like a coach is what I'm supposed to be. Go, you gotta run, kid, you gotta run! I got a call from a buddy, and he was like, the Nathan Hale job's open. When I got to the school to do an interview, the principal was like, yeah, you know, we went 3-18 last year. And I'm like, 3-18? I didn't think it was 3-18. I was thinking more like 500. So I'm like, oh, this got to be a real big turnaround. And then you hear the Porters want to enroll at Nathan Hale. I'm thinking, Michael Porter, Jonte Porter? I'm like, I mean, those 2 guys alone, you know, turn around your program.
I knew what he had done in the NBA, but Brandon never coached before. And there's a lot more to coaching than X's and O's. But Brandon don't need the money, and Brandon don't need the fame. So I think he's in it for the right reasons.
There you go, PJ. Perfect. That's the look.
We had open gyms almost every week. Brandon would sometimes get out there on the floor with us. But that's when I really got to know those dudes, know that they could play a little bit. But we built that chemistry quick. We just clicked.
I watched them play for about 10 minutes, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, this dude, he's not like high school good. Like, you know, Mike, he's a pro.
I looked at this as an opportunity to be able to be a leader, going into a school that was 3-18, and them looking to me to help turn the program around.
That's when I knew the pressure was on. I was like, okay, now the pressure's on me because I got this all-world talent.
Brandon said this team can do something special. That's when he told us that we were going to be in all these big-time tournaments. We didn't just want to win state. We didn't just want to beat this team, that team. We wanted to be the best team in the country. And he told us that from the jump.
Michael is #1 or #2 player at the time coming into the year, but he's on the group text with guys from Nathan Hale who won 3 games last year. We're gonna have a big year, and you know, let's get in the gym. As a coach, you worry when you have to get your best players to focus, and I don't have to do that. I enjoy just watching Mike play. I tell everybody I have a front row seat to watch the best player in the country.
The Les Schwab tournament, yeah, that tournament was crazy. 4 days straight, 4 night games, and when I heard we were playing in it, I was ecstatic. I think people's perception of our team and what we thought of our team were 2 different things. I knew that it was an opportunity to go out there in front of all these scouts, all these people, and just play the game I love, but it was an opportunity for the team just to play against those other top teams in the country. We knew we could beat any team we go on the floor with. So stepping in that tournament, we definitely had the right mindset.
Michael has the ability, and I tell people, he doesn't turn it on and off. Michael's always on, but he has another level he can go to. And as a coach, you kind of smile like, okay, at least I know now if we're ever getting something tough. We got a heck of a player that can do a lot of things to get us past.
The semifinal game we played against Garfield, and they are supposed to be, other than Rainier Beach, they're the other established high school in Seattle. We ended up winning by around 35 or 40. I think I had like 35 and 20 boards or something. I played pretty good, but as a team, we played great. Coach Roy, he went to Garfield, so we played partly that game for him, so we wanted to win that one real bad.
Family on three, 1, 2, 3, family.
In the championship, we played Sierra Canyon, #1 team in the country.
We prepared to be the best, but you still got to go out there and get it done on the court.
They know how to screen the man. They know how to read it. They say, okay, well, Mike has to get him, so you have to make sure you talk and get underneath. You know what I'm saying? And you have to talk against this team.
I've always liked being an underdog. I think it's an opportunity to show what you're made of. When people don't expect something of you, you have an opportunity to go and prove them wrong.
Play loose. Play loose. Play hungry. We ain't never played tight, right? So don't bring that to the championship game.
Not at all.
Bring what you do to the championship game. Have some fun, fellas. Bring it up.
Hey, together on three, 1, 2, 3,
Together.
Nathan Hale ranked as high as 8th in the country, and Sierra Canyon in some polls are #1 in the country. So this game is going to be something to remember.
When we were squared off against Sierra Canyon, we thought we could beat them, but they thought they can beat us also. I mean, they're a good basketball team.
Martin with a straight line drive to the basket, it's good.
We were down 10 in the fourth, and that's when we really started not knowing if we were going to win this game.
And that was the first time as a coach, I felt like, oh, I gotta motivate these guys, or I gotta get us out of that slump.
Together on three. Teach that deal.
So coach called a timeout. He told us settle down. There's no pressure. Just have fun out there. And so we went out there and changed our approach. We just started playing basketball how it's supposed to be played. I mean, we chipped away.
Going right to the basket to lay it in. A chance for a three-point play.
There was obviously a lot of nerves, but we were very confident, and we didn't have the best start, but the finish is what matters.
The clutch factor was installed in me, I think, in the 4th and 5th grade. In big time moments, I wanted the ball in my hand. I wanted to be the one that the team could rely on. You know, there's no better feeling than them trusting me with the ball, being a leader on the floor.
Off the window to make it a one-point game.
That last bucket from Mike was really the magical point for us.
Here goes Porter to the basket to lay it in with the right hand. 65-64.
If my knees weren't hurting, I would have dunked it, but I decided just to lay it up, you know, a little finger roll, and we got the win. I think that's when everybody realized Nathan Hale is legit.
And Nathan Hale has won the 21st Les Schwab Invitational.
That's one of the best teams in the country, and that's probably my most favorite win of the season. I hate not being able to play. I want to be there with my dudes on the court, but it sucks not being out there. Last game of the season would have been fun because I had a little foot injury and just resting up for the playoffs.
Don't try to step outside your box because Mike isn't playing. I don't want you guys to try to turn into a situation where it's like, okay, I got to be more aggressive. We're always aggressive, right? So if we're always aggressive, we don't need to change anything tonight. Let's show everybody we're ready to take that next step, and we're ready to go to playoffs, and you guys can start getting excited about that. I've been noticing guys a little like the season's getting long. I'm like, nah, it's a new season. Let's get excited about what we got to do next. All right, let's go.
Rock here.
Together on three, 1, 2, 3, together.
These moments are the moments you live for, you know. Sold out crowd, rival games, Last game of the season, we're just gonna try to go out with a bang. But I'm gonna be the loudest one in the gym. I'm gonna be cheering them on. If they're not doing what they're supposed to do, I'm gonna be on them and just make sure they're doing their jobs.
Mike, he's a vocal point for our team. He's a leader. He's the one that encourages us and motivates us every game.
We're trying to get a bucket every time.
Congratulations, you guys won the Metro League 20-0. I mean, that's a hell of a job.
Metro champs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Metro champs.
20-0. Nathan Hale Raiders. I don't think anybody ever thought Nathan Hale, the worst team in the Metro, was ever going to go undefeated, but I couldn't end my senior year any way better.
When we set out on this journey, we didn't know if we would make it to this 20-0 mark. For a team that was 3-18, they came together and they played against, the best, and they won.
Mark my word, at the end of this whole thing, we're going to be happy because we know even if we didn't win it, we're going to give it our all. But I feel like the way that we're playing right now, we have what it takes to win the state.
I would say the sky's the limit for Michael. I think Mike is the total package. He's special. I mean, he's special in every way because I know how great he can be and I know how special he can be. Not only as a basketball player, but as a person.
I dream as high as I can dream, and if you're not dreaming too high, then your dreams are too small.
Even though his ascension this season has happened, he hasn't let off the gas in terms of his work ethic and in terms of wanting to get better. He's not resting. He's driven, really driven.
Ever since I can remember, the NBA was my dream. It's crazy that it's so close, but for me, I just gotta keep working every single day. Not worry about what other people are doing. I just gotta keep getting better, because if you trust the process, then it'll pay off. I wanna be the best player to ever do this thing. Like I said, if you don't dream too high, then you dream too low.
Would you say that you were born to play basketball then?
Yes, sir, I was born to play basketball.